All right, everybody. Got us a little Mazda pickup truck here, and also I'll show you this little Saturn over here. It's pretty cool. But I'll do a quick video on these two. It's early in the morning. Try to get some of these videos done before we get real busy today. This one came across the scale and was sold for scrap. It's actually a long bed, which I thought was pretty unique. The truck is pretty solid for how old it is and what it is. It does have some damage here and there. This vehicle is going to be getting crushed. We don't usually sell anything on these older Mazdas. They're cool because it's kind of like a lost generation for these style of mini trucks. The trucks nowadays are, getting a lot bigger. It's just like the new Ford Ranger is almost the size of an F-150 from, 95, 96. So everything is just getting bigger and bigger. So it's cool to see these little mini trucks. Let's see what we got for a year. 11 of 83, so probably gonna be an 84. There's the number if you guys can read it. It's gonna have a vinyl bench seat in it. Manual transmission, showing 193,000 miles on it. Pretty basic speedometer, no RPM gauge or anything like that. We do have a key in it. We'll see what motor's in it here in a minute. This dash, besides the speaker cover, actually looks pretty good. Ashtray full of trash. Glove box is clean, but no manual. Got an old Kenwood tape player. Heater AC controls up there. The headliner's still good, which is pretty cool. Manual windows. The plastic surround on the door handle is completely gone, just rotted out. See if there's anything behind the seat. The old truck driver is getting ready to roll out. Do have some rust on the cowl panel, which is common for these things to rust. Got them right here on the windshield wipers. Hopefully there's no wasps in here because I really don't feel like getting bit this morning. Should be a little 2.0 4-cylinder. The inner fender wells are pretty solid. And then that back firewall tray is actually pretty solid too. They tend to rot out really bad out there. This reminds me of like a Ford Courier pickup, which we actually have one in the back, and I was going to plan on doing a video on it, but haven't had time. This has a battery in it and radiator. Everything looks like it's all still here. Nothing's been messed with or moved. I like the front end of these trucks, they look pretty cool. Well, there you guys have it. Little Mazda pickup truck. It's going to be leaving us. And then this little Saturn. I like these Saturns. I used to have one, although mine was a 4-door, not a coupe. This one here's a coupe. But this is pretty cool. This car is like ingenuity at its best. I love it. Someone wanted to build a cheap little play toy, and this was pretty cool. You can see all the gauges on the A-pillar. Got oil pressure, air-fuel ratio, boost gauge. You're probably like, why the heck would you have a boost gauge on a 4-cylinder Saturn? Well, I'll tell you. Oh, you also got a gauge over here. Check out the intercooler. Cut a hole in the hood for an intercooler. I thought this was so cool. Turbo. Someone spent a lot of time on this, creating this pipe off the manifold to run a turbo. I just think it's awesome. Comes down, wraps up through your valve here, and into your mini turbo down there, which is pretty cool. Pretty ingenious. Obviously they need to make room, so they kind of bent the radiator in like a U shape so it wouldn't hit. It's pretty cool. This thing actually ran. We fired it up, it did run, but the bottom end is gone out of it. It knocks horribly. Also like the brass fittings. That's pretty cool. There's one for you guys to check out. Also like the mirrors. Mirrors are pretty cool. But these two are going to be getting crushed. So I will see you guys in the next one.